Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing after love and validation from others, only to feel empty and unfulfilled? What if I told you that the key to true happiness and self-worth lies not in external achievements or relationships, but in the way you treat yourself? In this video, we're going to explore the powerful concept of self-love and how it can transform your life through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Imagine waking up every day feeling confident, content, and worthy, regardless of what others think or say about you. This isn't just a fantasy. It's a reality that you can create for yourself through the practice of self-love. But here's the thing. Self-love isn't something that happens by accident. It's a skill that needs to be deliberately built through effort, attention, and consistency. Think about it. We spend so much time and energy trying to please others, to meet their expectations, and to gain their approval. But what if we redirected that energy towards ourselves? What if we made a conscious decision to prioritize our own well-being and happiness above all else? This is where the Stoic philosophy comes in. The ancient Stoics understood that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external circumstances or the opinions of others. They taught that by focusing on what's within our control, our thoughts, our actions, and attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and self-worth that's unshakable. But let's be real. Loving yourself isn't always easy. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with messages about what we should look like, how we should act, and what we need to achieve to be considered worthy. It's no wonder so many of us struggle with self-doubt and insecurity. That is why it's crucial to understand that self-love is not just a nice-to-have. It is essential for our survival and well-being. When we truly love and respect ourselves, we set the standard for how we deserve to be treated by others. We become less likely to tolerate toxic relationships or situations that don't serve our highest good. Think about your relationships with others, your friends, family, romantic partners. Now consider your relationship with yourself. Which one do you think has the most significant impact on your overall happiness and fulfillment? If you're like most people, you might be surprised to realize that it's the relationship with yourself that matters most. Here's why. When your self-relationship is broken or neglected, everything else in your life can feel temporary or unsatisfying, even if you're experiencing external success. You might have the perfect job, a beautiful home, and a loving partner. But if you don't truly love and accept yourself, none of those things will bring you lasting happiness. So, how do we start building this crucial relationship with ourselves? It begins with recognizing our inherent worth as human beings. The Stoics believe that every person has intrinsic value, regardless of their achievements, possessions, or social status. This means that you are worthy of love and respect simply because you exist, not because of what you do or what others think of you. But here's where many of us get tripped up. We often seek validation and respect from others in ways that actually undermine our self-worth. We chase after people who give us mixed signals, trying to decode their behavior and prove ourselves worthy of their attention. We compromise our values or change who we are to fit someone else's expectations. The truth is, true value and respect from others should be consistent and straightforward. If you find yourself constantly chasing after someone's approval or trying to figure out where you stand with them, it's time to take a step back and reassess. Remember, you are not responsible for making others see your worth. That's their job. This is where the Stoic concept of detachment comes into play. Detachment doesn't mean not caring about others or being cold and aloof. Instead, it means recognizing that your worth is not dependent on others' recognition or approval. It means being able to maintain your sense of self and inner peace, regardless of how others treat you. Practicing detachment can be challenging, especially in a world that often equates our value with external validation. But it's a powerful tool for building self-love and resilience. When you're not constantly seeking approval from others, you free up mental and emotional energy to focus on your own growth and well-being. So, how can you start cultivating more self-love in your life? Here are a few practical steps you can take. 1. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend. When you make mistakes or face setbacks, respond with compassion rather than harsh self-criticism. 2. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values or that drain your energy. Remember, it's not selfish to prioritize your own well-being. 3. Engage in self-care. Make time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This could be anything from regular exercise to meditation to pursuing a hobby you love. 4. Challenge negative self-talk. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and actively work to replace negative, self-defeating thoughts with more positive, supportive ones. 5. Celebrate your achievements. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. 6. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out relationships and environments that support your growth and well-being. Remember, building self-love is a journey, not a destination. There'll be ups and downs, moments of doubt, and moments of triumph. The key is to stay committed to the process, even when it feels challenging. As you continue on this path of self-love and self-discovery, you'll likely notice positive changes in other areas of your life as well. Your relationships may become more authentic and fulfilling. You might find yourself making choices that better align with your true values and aspirations. And most importantly, you'll develop a sense of inner peace and contentment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. In conclusion, learning to love yourself more than anyone else is not about being selfish or narcissistic. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and treating yourself with the respect and care you deserve. By embracing the Stoic principles of self-reliance and inner strength, you can build a foundation of self-love that will support you through life, ask challenges, and help you create a truly fulfilling life. So I challenge you to start today. Take one small step towards loving yourself more fully. It could be as simple as speaking to yourself with kindness, setting a healthy boundary, or taking a few minutes for self-reflection. Remember, you are worthy of love and respect simply because you exist. Embrace that truth and watch how it transforms your life,